Frequently, I meet with business leaders or with managers who are interested in knowing how can I better motivate my employees. And it's not unusual for the conversation to quickly turn to monetary incentives, cash, things that the employee can put in their pocket and spend. Yet I would like to propose an alternative method to motivating employees. And as an example, I'd like to use blood donation versus plasma donation. For those of you who haven't had the great experience of donating plasma, I can tell you that as a once struggling college student, the experience was very similar to donating blood. So you would go into a sterile environment, they would put a needle in your arm, and you would sit there for 30 to 90 minutes depending on the situation. But if you've ever talked to somebody who's donated plasma, you'll probably find that if they're not doing it anymore, it's because they've done a cost-benefit analysis, and they've decided that the amount of time that it takes them to donate the plasma or the pain to go and do it just isn't worth the 20 or the 40 bucks. And so they've stopped doing it. So it's interesting though that a very similar experience, which is donating blood, which pays absolutely no money, people will go year after year after year. If you talk to them, they'll probably tell you how many years they've done it. So what's the difference? It's a very similar experience, but in one case, people continue to do it, and in the other case, they don't. And in fact, they're actually getting paid more and still stopping the experience. Why is that? So when people decide to donate blood, it's not about money. It's all done obviously on a volunteer basis, but they are accomplishing a cause, a mission. They believe that by donating the blood, they are literally saving lives. Perhaps they aren't saving lives today, but certainly in the future, if a disaster strikes, their work that they do today is saving lives in the future. And so they are mission driven. They're driven by that cause. I think this has direct application to employee motivation. If we try too hard to motivate employees with incentives and bonuses, then quickly the work becomes about the money, and employees will very quickly do a cost-benefit analysis and decide, is that work that I have to do, is it worth the money that I'm going to get? On the flip side, if we can, as leaders, help employees tie directly into the mission or the cause of the company, if we can help them to see that their job impacts the mission and the cause, then there's a higher likelihood that they will be motivated intrinsically, which will continue on for year after year, theoretically. So that's my challenge for you today, leaders, is thinking of ways that you can motivate your employees without money, which is going to be a short-term motivation, and find ways to tie your employees and their job to the cause of the company or the team, which will be a longer-term benefit or a longer-term motivation. Hope this has been useful to you. Have a great day.